Ken Quinn is in the house. Ken has been here before. I want to welcome Ken back. He's indicated he submitted written testimony. He's in favor of the bill, of course. We remember Ken. It doesn't say how long Ken needs to speak, so I just would say, please don't feel the need to restate what's in the written testimony because we do want to get to the other folks here as well. Mr. Quinn, welcome back.
Thank you, Chairman Moffett, Vice Chair Rollins, committee members. I will try not to take much of your time today. I come from Maine. I'm with U.S. Term Limits, and I bring some good news. On Friday, we had a Article 5 resolution, actually a resolution passed the Veterans and Legal Affairs Committee. It's a unique resolution. It's an Article 5 application for congressional term limits, as well as a separate Article 5 application for the subject matter right here today. And it passed bipartisan support. It had 8 sponsors on the resolution, 4 Democrats, 4 Republicans, and it passed the committee by an 8-5 vote, 4 Republicans, 4 Democrats. So that is nice to see, people coming together to try to solve some of these major problems in our country. And I know I don't tout myself as a expert. I think I know Article 5 fairly well. I do have a document here from a true expert, Michael Ferris. And the information I heard from the previous speaker against, as you probably saw, he didn't offer one shred of evidence. Because everything that he said against the Article 5 convention, he cannot back up with any facts. What I will provide to you in a document is virtually everything that has been stated against an Article 5 convention is the actual original source documents from the framers refuting the charge that they have no control over the legislature. In fact, I have a document from the Maine State Legislature, 1861. It's a commission. It's the commission to send delegates to the Washington Peace Conference, which was a true and official convention of the states called by the state of Virginia to address the issue of slavery, to propose amendments to the U.S. Constitution. In that commission, it states that the commissioners are under control at all times by the state legislature. All times. The state legislatures control their delegates or their commissioners. In fact, in 2020, the U.S. Supreme Court had a unanimous decision in the Schiafflo versus Washington case, where the state legislatures control the electoral delegates to the Electoral College, that they are bound by their pledge. That pledge and that decision obviously applies to any commissioner appointed by the state legislatures. So this idea that they do not represent you is completely unfounded. It's not based upon our history. It's not based upon laws, and it's not based upon our overwhelming precedent and conventions in the past. In fact, this year, right now, your legislature, your Senate just passed a bill. I have the number. I'm not going to pull it up. This year, this bill, it has to do with real estate law. It came from an official convention of the states known as the Uniform Law Commission. So you are already using this process. I know you've heard me say this in the past, but you're actually using the process now. That convention meets once a year. The states, in New Hampshire, your governor appoints the commissioners, but most of the states are appointed by the state legislatures. It's a limited convention on subjects that they determine ahead of time. It's one state, one vote, just like an Article 5 convention. And then whatever they pass, if those commissioners want to bring it back to the state to adopt a state law, they find a sponsor like you did here in the Senate. So with that, I am going to leave all of the factual information behind so you can read for yourself from the framers about this process, refuting that the 1787 convention was a runaway. That's complete nonsense. Let's not dishonor our framers, and let's not listen to the fear. Let's have faith and not fear. And I want to appreciate your time, and I'll take any questions you may have. Thank you.